Chapter 2. Am I Stupid? It was a Monday morning in the autumn of 1948 in the primary school of the Dumbarton Academy. I was 9 years old, just another face in the row of young Scots. Spring-heeled Jake, my father called me because I could never sit still. But at that moment, I was stock still in my seat. The moment I had been dreading for weeks was upon me. I was about to be asked to read aloud in class for the first time. "All right, Jackie, it's your turn," the teacher said. "For what, miss?" "For reading, of course. Come up here." She beckoned me to make my way from the front row. That was where I always sat, because that was where the not-so-clever students were supposed to sit, where she could watch us, I suppose. And she kept beckoning me until I was standing right beside her, facing the entire class of 56 boys and girls. "Now," she barked, passing me a book, "read aloud from the start of the chapter." I looked down at the page and saw nothing but a jungle of letters. I searched for the first word, something to grab onto, but there was nothing. Just a mass of indecipherable, impossible letters. Everyone seemed to regard me as a sparkly character at school, a cheeky wee boy with a twinkle in my eye. But in that terrible moment, the thin veneer of confidence was stripped away. As I started to blush, I became aware of my smarter schoolmates starting to snigger. There was coughing as well. I felt trapped in a nightmare and sensed the tears welling up in my eyes. "Come on, Stewart, get on with it." I kept staring at the page, now desperately wanting to find words that I recognized, sentences that I could understand. Instead, there was just a mass of letters that meant nothing to me. Stop playing the fool," the teacher said, now getting angry. "The class is almost over, and you are wasting everybody's time. Hurry up and start reading." "I can't," I mumbled. "What?" she yelled. I said, "I can't. Stewart, you're a stupid, lazy boy. Stewart, you're a stupid, lazy boy. Get back to your desk." I walked back to my place with most of my classmates laughing out loud. I cannot exaggerate the pain and humiliation that I felt that day. Maybe it's only something that people who suffer from a learning disability, such as dyslexia, can really understand. Yet this pitiless torture, albeit unwittingly inflicted by a teacher who simply did not understand my problem, was repeated whenever I was told to read in front of the class thereafter. However hard I tried, I couldn't do it. I didn't understand why. Everyone was saying I was dumb, stupid, and thick. The teacher so said in the classroom, and other children said so in the playground. And in the absence of any other explanation, I started to believe they must be right. I was being made to feel inferior over and over again. Day after day, I began to dread going to school and started to look for any excuse to stay at home. First, I had flu. Then I had stomach bug. And then my leg was sore. My mother realized I had always been small and frail as a boy, but she became increasingly frustrated by my constant ailments. The truth was, I didn't want to be made to read out loud again, and suffered the embarrassment of being exposed in front of my friends.